All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan here, Mr. Rau's Gaming, and we are here on a live Thursday evening with a very, very special episode. You can't see his face because we don't have a face camera for him, but Vincent, who is often found in our live stream chats, watching what we're doing, interacting with the community and everything like that. He's joining me tonight for a game of Ashes Reborn. Welcome, Vincent.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
Uh, we've been following each other in this Ashes journey for a very, very long time. You kind of discovered I was interested in Ashes way back in the day when Rob from the Meeple Dungeon and I kind of started. We had a little feud and we did a little best of seven Ashes dueling on streams a while ago,
Yeah,
and those were a lot of fun.
yeah, that's how I discovered your channel with that Best of Seven series, and it was a really fun series to follow.
Mm.
You and Rob playing the precon and almost unseen. I think you just opened the deck and just played.
Yep,
So
that was the way we went. We just kind of let Twitter vote which deck we should open, and pretty much
yes, I
like right
remember.
before the stream, we would just crack the cellophane and pull out the cards, and we're like, okay, we're reading them as we're playing them. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's what brought me back and back. It was the seeing two new player playing a game I love. It's always nice to see more player to play the game, but also each time you played, it was like you see that both of you had fun,
Mm.
even though you made some mistake because, like you said, you just opened the deck. It's so, but always each time you had a lot of fun, and that's always nice to see. So,
Absolutely. And we had to thank you a few times. You caught some of our
yes,
misplays in real time when you were able to. You caught some of our misplays after the fact, which was great. You Because of you, I learned so many the little ins and outs of card synergies and timing effects. Uh, and you're are you active on the Ashes Discord?
yes,
Yes.
I'm not one of the best players. I'm way down on the scale, but I always have fun, even though I lost a game in 20 minutes or I lost in 2 hours. It's always fun to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So and the community is really nice. I haven't played a lot of one versus one game like Magic and Pokemon, so
Yeah.
I cannot say from the inside how those communities are.
Yeah.
But for Ashes, it's very welcoming. Every time there's new player, there's like a bunch of us. Like try this, try that, read this, read that. So and if you want to learn the game, just ping me. We'll start a game and play. So it's yeah, the community is really great. Uh,
Yes. I caught what I got interested is when the Team Covenant partnered up with Plaid Hat Games to bring this when it came out as Ashes Reborn, and they were re-releasing all of the stuff because I had my eye on this game way back and just kind of just never did actually get into it, and I'm like, okay, this is the jumping in point. And when
yeah,
I jumped in, like I went full right into the deep end and just grabbed as much as I possibly could all at once. And I haven't looked back. This is really, really a lot of fun.
yeah, you did like everybody does. Is I like this game. What do I buy? Everybody is everything, but you can start with this, but in a couple of months you'll come back and say I bought everything.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
yeah, it's
Awesome.
a classic.
It is a classic. I'm going to change our screen over here as Vincent and I are going to start getting set up for our game. And I have to give a shout out to Board Games with Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Welcome to the stream tonight. Board Games with Thomas. He's a YouTube channel. Also likes playing. He plays some card games. Like I think I've watched some of his Hearthstone streams and videos. So he's no stranger to like dueling card games. Maybe we could have another convert into the Ashes realm. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that will be awesome.
Okay, so we are going to be playing. We grabbed. Vincent had actually suggested this. I forgot that this product even existed. That out there on the interwebs, somebody put together a blog post. I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head.
He's Jason, but is best known for Impossible German in the community.
Okay.
But his real name is Jason, and he did. He start with 1, then we are now at 4, but it's like a small blog post with a full collection. So for somebody who has all the cards, he decided to build 6 deck without cards that are in more than 1 deck. So you can have, with a full collection, you can have all 6 decks in one of his blog construct at the same time. So, and they are pretty well balanced between them. So
that's awesome to hear. Yeah, and so what he's referring to as I think they're referred to as the adventuring party, and they all have really, really fun like adventure style names. Like I am playing Tristan Darkwater, which he is labeled as the Archer, and I believe Vincent is playing Harold Westraven. Yes, and he is the Rogue.
Yeah.
For this thing. Board Games with Thomas here says, I'm definitely a fan of these types of games. Looking forward to seeing us play. And his personal favorite is Keyforge. But I've definitely enjoyed Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Quite a bit. I actually also really enjoy Keyforge. It was one of we played a ton. Me and Norm, we played tons of that back in the day. Holy smokes! First 2 sets.
We did also. We even had the monthly official tournament in one of our local store. So it was Keyforge is a nice game, and it's coming back also, like Ashes. So
yes, it is. I pledged for a booster box, so I am going to be getting that hopefully sometime this year, and then. Yeah, another one that kind of got a physical card game that I'm hoping to get on stream sometime soon is the new Soulforge Fusion that just came out as well, and that one looks very, very interesting as well.
Yeah, I saw a small image. I'm not sure it's a game for me, but I will surely try it at least once or twice.
And you can watch it on stream before you can decide if you want to actually pick it up.
Yeah.
I am planning on to do it. I have met some other people in some other Discord channels that have been interested in it, so I think we might try it out together at some point.
I will be watching.
So, thank you. You're always been so supportive. So in Ashes Reborn, there we go. Have you guys? Oh, we got Danielle is in the chat here. Have you tried Varia? I'm intrigued by that one. Cards and Dice 2. Varia. I have not heard of Varia.
I've heard of the name because in the Discord community, it has been talked a little bit about, but I have no idea what the game is.
I am over here. I'm actually writing it down so that I can look it up after the fact, because if it's got cards and dice, hey, you know, it's not. It worked out once. I think it worked out once here for us. So in Ashes Reborn here, we're just going to get ourselves set up. So we've put together our 30 card decks as the deck lists are actually in the description of this video if you wanted to check them out and follow along with us. So we've got our 30 cards. We got a 30 card deck here, and unlike most other dueling card games and everything like that, we've actually set aside 5 cards at the very beginning here, as we get to choose. We actually got to select 5 cards that we get to start with. There's none of this shuffle of up, draw 5 cards, have a mulligan, whatever the rules are to the game. No, you get to select your first 5 cards. So I selected the 5 cards that I think I want to start with, and I believe Vincent has also done so.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. see, Board Game with Thomas says, "Ooh, interesting." Yep, that's one thing. That's one thing that gets you with this game. And then all cards, or most cards, have some sort of magic cost to them, and the magic that you're going to use to summon those cards or play those cards or do whatever you want to do with those cards have to do with all of these dice. So you get to roll 10 dice. 10 dice is your pool, and as you can see, I've got a mixture of different types of magic that are possible in my deck. Vincent also has a bunch of different types in his. We have a couple similar. I think we both have these blue and green nature dice.
Yeah,
part of our decks.
I have one.
Okay, yeah, you have one. You have the other one. You have these.
Sympathy.
Yes.
Sympathy magic. Yeah.
The sympathy magic dice.
We also have the divine. So you have
magic.
1. I have 3, and then you have 2 charm.
I have charm.
I have illusion magic.
And illusion magic. And they also have their own little reference cards. Like I have my reference cards just outside of here, that on their power side, I believe it's called the power side.
Yes.
They have it has an ability that you could use it for, but also some cards in our deck need to have the dice on its power side in order to play them. Usually the really, really, really good cards.
Yeah.
And other sides of the dice are just this basic symbol. They're across all of the different types of dice, all have just a basic symbol. And then they also have a more common type of symbol on them. And they'll also be some sort of cost in order to play out some of our cards. And yeah, so we're gonna roll this. So you get 10 dice at the start of every round.
Yeah.
You get this type at any round. And to determine the first player, we actually take all of our dice and we roll them and we compare how many basics each player got. So I'm just going to take all mine. Kind of going down here.
That is one of the mechanics that I love, is you choose the first player after starting the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 2.
I got 1.
Okay, so I choose.
Mm-hmm.
I will let you go first.
You will let me go first. So I will make sure I have the screen ready. So I have the ash marker, the Ashes Play More marker. I'm just going to say that I am going first. And yes, I will put all. Actually, I should organize my dice over. I'm actually just going to slide them over here. I like having them on the left-hand side of my. Now, another fun thing about this particular game is that you can sometimes get hosed by cruddy dice rolls, but there's a mechanic in the dice. There's a mechanic in the game which they refer to as, I always forget what the names are there. Meditate. You can take a meditating type of action, which allows you to turn your dice to sides that you want, but at a cost. You usually have to have to discard a card either from your hand, or you can discard cards off the top of your deck in order to change your dice to the values you want them to be. That's a fun thing too. I like it that you don't get absolutely hosed on your dice rolls.
Yeah, and since there's 30 cards in the deck, In the community, we say that um, when you start playing Ashes, it's one of the things that new player try not to do mid state because you're losing cards. But games rarely um, go beyond 5 or 6 rounds, so you will not see all your cards. So
Yeah.
it's not that punishing to discard cards. But yeah, there is also a bit of random. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
you will discard a card you need right now, but in
Mm-hmm.
the long run, it's not super punishing to discard to mid state.
No,
So
no. Danny here says, I have to say the dice feel so good in my hands. I love rolling them. I wish there was more dice rolling in this game. Love. Yeah, but I do like it that's your magic. You know what magic you have to start. There's no mana lock, like no drawing cards, no, or an energy lock, or whatever you want to call it. That, oh man, I just didn't draw any magic or energy this
yeah,
term.
and like you said before, if for some reason the cards and the dice don't match for this round, you can always use the dice for themselves to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a bonus also. So
Perfect. So I have been elected to go first. And so on our turns, we have to perform. This is actually how I like it's a simple turn structure too, as you have to perform a main action and you may perform a side action. And so there are some of these. I'm just going to try to hold it up here. Main action costs have the kind of like this little sun type symbol to it, and side actions have this kind of like this little star symbol beside it. And so you have to take a main action. You actually have to pay a main action cost or attack or pass. You have to do one of those things every turn. And then you may play a side action card, activate a dice power, or meditate. So you get one main action and one side action. And there might be some cards that might allow you to bypass those restrictions every now and then. And so for my first thing, what I'm going to do is, as a main action, I am going to play down my Summon Prism Tetra as a ready spell. And then as a side action, let me just see, what do I have the dice that I want for this turn. And ooh, excuse me. I think I will. Nope, I am good. So I will pass my turn to Vincent.
okay, main action. I'm gonna play a summon false demon,
Mm.
and as a side action, I will mid state um, a battle seer to give me a horse. And, let's stop there for now.
Oh,
So back to you.
all right. Tabletop Express just asked, did Mr. Rau get a haircut? And I did. Back on Monday. So on Tuesday's stream, I actually had a hair. I already had a haircut, but yes, it was getting a little shaggy. Okay. As a main action, I'm going to put down. I'm going to do my Summon Ruby Cobra, and no side actions. So on to you.
Okay.
And I must say, I really love your playmat.
It came with the in the first version of Ashes with the organized play kit. So
Wow.
yeah, we were able to to play a tournament here. So um, I invited all my friends and I said to them, I will pay for them if you give me everything. So,
Oh, well done.
but I lost the playmat. My friends kept it, so I had to buy another one. So it didn't work for me.
One day
Yeah.
I'll find myself I'll find myself a playmat.
Let's main action. I will play um, summon ancestor spirit,
Okay.
and I will not play a side action. So back to you.
Okay, so we're still just sizing each other up. Still just sizing each other up here. Okay, I just realized too. And just for other, some people maybe not have got to see our character cards here. This is a game where the battlefield does not get infinitely wide. There is limitations to each of our characters. You may see on the screen here that we actually both have different starting health. My character is starting with 17 health, where Vincent's character is starting with 16 health.
Yep.
And I have this stat says my battlefield 9, which means I'm allowed to have 9 creatures on my battlefield, and that's it. And my spell board is a 3, so which means I can only have 3 spells out at a time.
And mine, like we said, 16 health with a battlefield of 7, so a little less than you. But the spell board, we are equal at 3. So, and we each have an ability that we'll see later.
At some point in time, some abilities in the game require you to exhaust your character and may have to spend a dice. In some characters actually just all they require you to do is just exhaust the character. So depending on the ability, it might have to be cost more a little bit than the others. Okay, well, I think I'm not really remembering sure what you are starting with in your hand, or if you, I don't know if you paid attention to the recommended starting 5 for the adventuring parties. So I
Yes, I did. Impossible German is a really good player, so
Okay.
I listened to him.
I can't remember what was in that, but I think I will try this. Is I am going to, as a main action, I'm going to activate my Summon Prism Tetra. I need to main action, exhaust it with this exhaust token, spend 2 of these music notes, and I get to place 3 Prism Tetra conjurations onto my battlefield. So we each also have this separate deck. These are cards that are not part of our main deck, and these are usually creatures that get summoned by these books to come out onto the battlefield. So this one allowed me to summon 3 of these little fishies.
Those are so beautiful.
And I love it that, yes, I do love it that they are actually all different colors too.
Yes.
All right, so I summoned. So that's also, I'm thinking why Tristan's battlefield is 9, because one of his cards actually just brings out 3 creatures. Now their stats right now aren't stellar. Like, they're attacking for 0. Each have a life of 1. They can't block. But they do have this thing called group tactics, which after I declare 3 or more attackers, I get to add 1 to this unit's attack value for the remainder of the turn. And then it also has scatter. Discard this unit at the end of the round unless it has 1 or more status tokens on it. And I believe I don't have any side actions, so on to you.
Okay.
And of course, anybody who's watching, if you have any questions about what's going on in this game, feel free to ask. I am more on the amateur end of Ashes. Vincent's got a little bit more experience than I do, but hey, it's actually fairly nice to pick up. It's actually fairly nice to pick up. Ooh.
Oh, wait.
He's plotting something.
It's always which dice to use. That's the question. Let's use this one. Main action, I will summon a Sonic Swordsman.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
So the Sonic Swordsman is a 3/4/2, so attack 3, life 4, recover 2. And their ability is Sonic Pulse, so after this unit destroy a unit an opponent controls by attacking, I may place one exhaustion token on a target unit. And it also has the alert ability, so I do not place exhaustion token on this unit as a result of countering. So this is something that is, I think alert was in the first edition. I'm not sure. It's been so long.
Yeah. Yes. And these exhaustion tokens are pretty important because if an exhaustion token gets placed, say, on my units, exhausted units can't attack and they can't guard or block.
Exactly.
So that's
and
actually
they
important.
cannot counter if they are attacked. So
right.
Like, and the text is also blank except for the yellow box that you have on the Tetra.
Right.
So sometimes, yeah, like you said, it can be really important. So I will not do a side action. So back to you.
Okay. I shall then. Can't believe that this. I can't believe that this only costs 2 basic dice. But which basic dices do I want to spend? I'm just gonna. Now, even if a dice is not on its basic side, you can still spend it as a basic. You can always spend them as 1 level or 2 levels down in case of these, like my horse and my lion's heads. I can spend them as anything. You can always spend them as the level down. So I'm going to spend a leaf and a basic as 2 basics. And a main action is I will play Tsunami Shot. And Tsunami Shot here is Tristan's one of Tristan's signature cards, so they get automatically included into Tristan's decks, and it says resolve the following effect up to 4 times. Deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. So I'll attack him for 1. And I'll
1 on the Sonic.
Okay, I'll attack him for 1. I'm always saying because I'm waiting to see if he wants to react or anything like that. I'll attack him for 1, and I'll attack him for 1, and then that goes into my discard pile.
So this swordsman has equal number of wounds of life, so it's dead.
So having that in your hand, starting hand, is pretty to take out in case they start off with a big creature.
I should have known.
Okay, that was my main action, and there will be, you know what? I will side action 1 meditate. I'll discard off the top of my deck a Ryle the Meek, and I'm gonna grab myself a frog. And on to you.
Okay. Exhaust and a horse to summon Ancestor Spirit.
Ancestor Spirit.
So the spirit is a 2/1/0 and as guidance. So when this unit comes into play, you may draw one card. If you do, place one card from your hand on the bottom of your draw pile.
So you get a little bit more
So
flexibility.
yeah, I will do it. That was a good card. But not the good time.
Oh. You don't want to hear your opponent say, "Ooh, that's a good card." Because really in this game, most of the cards are a good
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, I will put it. I will put one. I had to put a card on the bottom. So,
Okay.
Is it the one I draw? Is it not? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Do I want to do a side action? No side action for me.
No side action. Okay. Okay. I am going to, as a main action and my frog, I'm going to play down Summon Frostback Bear. And I'm really at a loss for what I want to do as a side action here. I just have to remind myself of what my dice abilities. I believe the sympathy magic one is, that's the draw card. And then put one on top or bottom of your pile. And then divine is, it increases a unit.
Attack.
Yes, attack by 1. Got it. Okay, I don't want to do either of those ones, but I think I will meditate 1 again.
Oh, yes.
That's Vincent wanted to see that.
Yeah.
He wanted to see that. So the one that just got discarded here is a card called Molten Gold. It says place 3 wound tokens on a target unit or Phoenix Born.
Yeah.
And notice it says the word place. It's not an attack. It's not.
And it's wound. So the key word is wound and not damage.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a lot of cards that can prevent wound. So is there? I think there's not. Maybe there's one, but I think there's not. No card that can prevent wounds. So that's a big card. And I don't know if the people saw, but the cost for the card is 2 frog. So that's 2 power nature. So that's the
top level of the nature.
Yeah, the top level of nature. So it's costly, but it's really, really helpful as a card. So
it could be, if you have it in your hand, that could just be an end. That could be a game ender. If it's in your game, if it's in your hand at the end, late in the game.
Yeah. I can attest it is often a game-ending card.
Actually, what I should have done, I actually should have swapped those. I have the foiled versions of those from the play kit. I should have actually swapped those in.
Oh,
they look very nice.
Yes. I have those also, and they're really nice.
Action on to you.
Okay. Don't have a lot of things to do. So main action, I will place a summon light bringer, ready spell, and let's see. Oh, I put my dice not on the. I will meditate as a side action. Consume soul to give me a lion.
Consume soul. That's the one that can generate you back some life, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remove 2 wounds and 1 exhaustion token from your Phoenix Born.
Yeah.
So, I will meditate another one. Particle Shield.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Particle shield is the one I believe it says you may play this spell after a unit you control is dealt damage. You can prevent one of the damage and then get to draw a card.
Yeah, it's a really nice card. So, and it's only a class instead of a power. So it's not super costly.
No.
So I will stop there. So back to you.
Okay, back to me. All right. So we've got. I'm looking here. You have a ancestor spirit on the board.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just trying to. Okay. As a main action and an exhaustion, I am going to spend my charm dice to bring out a Ruby Cobra. And Ruby Cobra has Intimidate 1 when this unit is declared as an attacker. Add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. And then choose a target opponent to discard 1 card off the top of their draw pile. And it's got Charming. This unit cannot be targeted by attacks from units with a charm dice on them.
Okay. Did you do a side?
Sorry. No side action.
Okay.
No side action. So on to you.
Okay. I will summon a Lightbringer.
Lightbringer.
So not sure if it will focus, but the Lightbringer is a 1/1 and has the infatuate ability. So to just to resume what the text is, you have to take a attack action on your next turn if you are able. So since you have units that are not exhausted, you have to take an attack action.
Okay. Interesting.
And
That sounds like fun.
and I won't do a side action.
All right. So you've kind of I have to do an attack action. So my main action has to be an attack action. Okay.
Yes, it can be either action, attack unit or attack Phoenix Born, but you have to do an attack action.
Okay.
You can do your side first.
And I will. I'm just looking here. Lightbringer. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here then. Oh boy. That card is not a side action card. So maybe I will. Okay, I will attack. I'll attack that. Oh my gosh, what is the ancestor spirit? It's got. Oh, it only has a life of 1, but it has
Yeah.
but it has attack of 2.
Yeah.
Dang. Dang. Well, that's just gonna take out my Cobra then if I attack that. But attack 2 is attack 2 though. Maybe I will do that then. Sure. I will attack Ruby Cobra into the Lightbringer. The Ancestor Spirit.
Okay.
So when this unit is declared as an attacker, I get to add 1 to its attack, so it has an attack of 1 now. And you have to discard one card off the top of your draw pile.
Okay. So I will discard Shepherd of Lost Souls.
Okay. And so I deal 1 attack and you deal 2 attack.
Yes.
And so both units are destroyed.
I have the choice to counter or not.
Oh, you have the choice to counter. I always forget that. It's the choice.
Yeah. And I can guard also with my my Phoenix Born. So it could be a play to save my spirit so I can use it to attack later. And that's what I will do. I will use my my guard of my Phoenix Born to protect my spirit.
All right.
So normally we turn the Phoenix Born 90 degrees, but I'm using a token to say that the guard is used. So
Perfect.
that way, and it's gonna be 1 wound on Harold.
And now my Ruby Cobra is exhausted.
Yeah.
And it does have an attack of 1 for the rest of the turn. But it doesn't counter now because it's exhausted.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, and then no side action.
Okay.
Hi, Ez. Welcome to the stream. Says, seems like a pretty cool dueler. Battle on dudes. Absolutely. This is a fun one. Wait till about turn 2 and round 2 and 3. That's where things get real crazy. Yeah, we're just in round 1 here.
Main action. I'm gonna summon a false demon.
He's a nasty dude.
So the false demon is a 2/2/0 unit and has 1 ability, Nightmare. When this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to a target exhausted unit. So I should have waited that you have 1 of your Tetra exhausted. So I will deal 1 damage to the Cobra.
1 damage to the Cobra. Right there. We've got Nick Green in the chat here. Says, hey, Vincent, good luck in your match. Represent the Adventure Party decks and the community well.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
I won't put it past. He's a little bit more experienced than I am.
Yeah, but I've never played this deck. And in the community, we call it piloting. So to pilot a deck is a good part of what Ashes is if you can take a deck of someone else, but you will not be as good as them because they have played it so much more than you. But the more you play it, the more you will be getting at their level with the same deck. Right. So there's always that. And this is also one of the ways, if you want to play with players that have less experience, you make them play the same deck over and over, and you change decks with 4 decks that you have never played. So that is like in Keyforge, the chain mechanic, it's like a little bit the same. So it's fun for that.
So, beautiful.
Yeah, I will not do a side action.
Okay. So, you're starting to amass creatures. I need a way to deal with that. What do I need to help out? Okay. perhaps I shall then, with a main action and exhaust, with a leaf and a basic, I will put a Frostback Bear onto the battlefield.
Ooh.
And Frostback Bear is attack 2, life 3, recover 0, and has terrifying 1. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with attack values of 1 or less. And no side action.
For now, I cannot block or go with the Lightbringer. So, because of the terrifying. Okay, so 1 less unit against the bear.
Lightbringer has, yep.
Okay, let's try something. Side action, I will use Harold's ability, Mark Prey. So I will put a Hunter's Mark on the bear. I think you have a copy.
Yep.
So what this card do is when this unit receives damage, place twice the normal number of wound token on it. While this unit is the target of an attack, no guard may be declared.
Mm-hmm.
So I will.
I don't have any units that have the guard ability or the unit guard ability, so no.
Yes,
no
but your Phoenixborn
can guard it.
Yeah, so you cannot guard with your Phoenix born if it has the Hunter's Mark. So that was my side action. And main action, I will attack the bear with my spirit for 2.
Okay, and I guess that's just going to go through.
Yeah, so I will do 2 damage, so that's going to be 4 wounds.
Oh, that's right, it does twice the number.
Yeah.
4 wounds, which takes out the bear. And Conjuration cards, they don't actually get discarded and out of the game. They just go back into our Conjuration deck so that they can be summoned again.
You didn't say it, but I assume you counter against the spirit?
Yes. Since he was going anyways. Yes,
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just I prefer to ask because sometimes not countering can be a strategy.
Right.
Because there's deck that if your ally dies, you can activate some other things. So sometimes not countering, you just exhaust the ally and not kill it. So sometimes it can be helpful. So I always ask just to be sure. So that was my turn. Back to you.
Back to me, and we've got. Well, you've got those. Man, oh man, oh man! I really wanted to kind of do. I wanted to kind of do something real big. And, well, why not? Why not try it, I guess, because we're getting near the end of the first round, I am assuming here. So I will activate as a side action and exhaust Tristan with a basic dice, which I'll just spend this horse head. I'll activate his Magnify ability, which is choose any number of units you control with a combined life value with up to 3. During attack actions this turn, the numeral values on their abilities are increased by 1. So I'll select my 3 Prism Tetras, and so their group tactics is now group tactics 2.
Yeah.
which means they'll add 2 to their attack value for the remainder of the turn, as long as I attack with 3 of them. And I'll attack with 3 of them against Herald Westraven.
Ooh.
So it'll be an attack of 6.
So I will block at least 1 with my bringer. Do I want to block with the demon? I will not block with the demon.
Not block with the demon. Okay.
So you choose the order of resolution. So
Okay.
you can do the tetra that is being blocked first, or in the middle, or last. So,
Okay.
but I only have 1 card.
Yeah.
I do have power dice, so you never know what I have.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly. So I'll resolve against Herald first.
okay.
So that's 5.
So I will switch this to 5 and put it right here.
Oops, I gotta change that so that's down to.
Oh yeah, 11.
I have it down to 10. Was there a? Did I miss or did I? Did I do an extra damage to you by accident?
Yeah, because you attack with the Cobra for 1, and I guarded with Arrow for 1, and now you're doing 4.
It would be. I'm doing an. Oh, how much is it blocking? Oh, it blocks 1. Yeah, never mind. It is down to 11. I miss. Yes. Yes, it's 4 because it blocks the entire one of them.
So, and I will counter with the bringer for the last one.
Okay, so then one of these is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, and then these other 2 are exhausted. And no side act. Oh, I did my side action was activate Tristan's ability.
Yeah. Okay. So side action, I will play Gates Thrown Open and pay a class with my power. So this card is an action spell, and let me remove 1 exhaustion token from 1 ready spell in each of your spell slot. So
ooh,
I unexhaust everything. So that was as a side action.
what a card.
Yeah. And main action, I will summon a Lightbringer.
Another Lightbringer. Board Game with Thomas. He is asking, is there any solo support for this game? And boy, oh boy, oh boy, Thomas, do we have a treat for you?
It's coming.
It's coming this year. They have player PvE, player versus environment, coming soon. Like the product is ready. And
yeah, I think for the subscriber, it's later this month or at the start of March, and it's retail. It's 3 months later, at least for the American retail, or North America, I think.
Yeah,
maybe Canada also. Europe, we don't know, but yeah, it's coming really, really, really soon.
and check out the streams and videos by the Team Covenant. They already have they've already got their hands on the product, and they've already done some plays with it, and it looks really good.
Yes, they did an awesome job. Nick, that is the current head of the development for Ashes, has done an amazing job to convert a PvP game into a PvE. It's look awesome.
Oh man, yeah. once that comes, you're gonna see more Ashes content on this channel than you've ever been before, because solo PvE is I'm all in for that.
Yes. So that's the end of my turn. So you have to take attack action if you are able.
And all of my units are exhausted, so I am not able to. And my last card I am not choosing to play, so my main action is to pass.
Okay. Side action, I will mid state. Ooh, Sonic Swordsman to give me a horse. And main action, I'm gonna summon another Ancestor Spirit. And this time I will not use the guidance ability to draw a card. So back to you.
Okay. And as a main action, and no side action, and as main action, I will pass.
What is the last card? And does it match with the dice? That's always also the question is, what's the card and does it match with the dice?
I do have a lion's head up.
Yeah.
That's the chess game. Yes. Board Game with Thomas here is saying, oh, that sounds awesome. Solo co-op stuff like that definitely would make me pick it up, as it would get a lot to the table. And I believe Plaid Hat Games website, and if they still have it on, you can get the master set, so the core box of Ashes with the PvE expansion as a bundle currently.
Yes. That's a way to have it faster than waiting in retail.
Yeah.
Because Plaid Hat will ship at the same time as the subscription. So if you don't have the game, the master set and the PvE is a great way to start, and it matches also. So the PvE, the first PvE box, because they have announced more PvE boxes, but the first one is really centered around the master set. So it's a nice bundle to start your journey into Ashes.
Yeah, and there's tons of value in that box.
Yes, you have six decks in the master set, and there's another one in the PvE. So just with the bundle, you have 7 decks that you can use to play, and the PvE comes with extra cards, so you can even twist a little bit the deck to have more a greater experience with the cards. And that's only the pre-con. If you want to construct, there's not an infinite number of decks that you can do with the master set, but you can do a lot. So it's my turn, I think.
Yes. Yeah. And yes, Board Games is Thomas. That is Rise of the Phoenix Born. Yeah, master set.
Ashes Reborn, Rise of the Phoenix Born.
Yes.
Because the reborn is important. The word reborn is important, and the box is red. So just not be confused.
It's just this box that's right behind my right ear. If you can see it on my screen here, it's yes.
I have the white box, the original. So.
Which was lovely. What they did is, if you had the original set, you got the upgrade pack that replaced everything into the new 2.0 stuff.
Yeah. So main action, I will attack Tristan with all of my units.
Yay!
So it's gonna be 2, 1, and 2.
So for a
So
total of 5.
maybe put it like this.
2,
2, 2,
1, and
1.
2 for a total of 5. So I'm down to 12. 5 damage. There we go. Which is one thing I want to do is I want to upgrade to those nice acrylic bits that the Team Covenant sells.
Yeah, they're
They do look very, very beautiful. I have their stuff for Arkham Horror, the card game. I have their token trays and token bits, and I spent a lot of money on that.
yeah. They do really good product compatible with games.
Yes, yeah, you don't have to just use them with
Yeah.
everything. I'm doing a lot of Team Covenant. They are a very lovely gentleman. They have a podcast out there. Their streams are awesome and fantastic. I can't say enough good things about their stuff. Arkham Horror is a money sink for sure. Tell me about it, Thomas. I literally loan everything for Arkham Horror currently.
So I will not do a side. Back to you.
Okay, and I'm just still at a pass.
I will pass also.
Perfect. Okay, so then we get to do our upkeep phase.
So recover first, but nobody has recovered.
No one has recovered. Everything becomes
exhaust.
Comes off.
Exhaust dies, but we can keep dies. So,
yep.
And we roll again.
Uh-oh, dice on the floor. Where'd it go? Uh-oh, there it is.
Oh, I think you have to activate your Tetra end of round ability.
Yes, scatter. Discard this unit at the end of the round unless it has one or more status tokens on it. They do not have status tokens on them. Okay, nature. Basics.
I had no cards in hand, so I will draw 5.
I still had 1 card in hand. I will draw 4. Ooh, and then I believe you are now first active player.
Yes.
So I'll just make sure I got that one. Yeah, got changed on the screen. And here we go.
Okay.
What are those again? Oh, those, yes. I remember now.
Main action. I'm gonna attack Tristan with my 3 units.
Okay. That's fun. That is really, really, really fun. I will... I'll block with 1. I will... I get to choose who I'm blocking?
Yes.
Yes. I am blocking the... I just got to remember I'm just pulling them up here.
Yeah. 2 attack 2 life, 2 attack 1 life, 1 attack 1 life.
Yeah, I will... Yeah, I'll block the false demon.
Okay. Okay, so we'll resolve this one first. So I will kill your Cobra, and I will receive no
damage.
No damage. And we will resolve those two. So first the spirit, so 2 damage.
Okay, 2 damage takes me down to 10.
And the bringer for 1 damage.
Bringing me down to 9.
And now my side action.
Put that on here just to remind myself.
I will mid-state. Reverse call to give me a wolf. I will mid-state again to give me a horse. So that was reverse call and chain creation. So back to you.
All right. I will. Okay, side. I think. Gotta make sure I do this all in the right order here. I'm going to meditate. I'm gonna meditate 1 out of my hand. I'm gonna meditate away my summon gilder. And I'm gonna change one of these to a horse. And then as a main action, I'm gonna spend a basic, a music, and a lion to bring out a sonic swordsman.
Ouch.
And it's on to you.
Okay. Oh man. That change the order of things.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's summon a ancestor spirit. And I will use the ability to draw 1 card and put 1 under. And side action, I will use Herald ability to put the Hunter's Mark on the Sonic Swordsman.
Yes. Oh, I shuffled Hunter's Mark into this deck by accident. Nope, it's just right there. Perfect.
And that's my turn.
Okay. When it receives damage.
Yeah, so the order is if I put damage on your swordsman and you can prevent some of them, the multiplication of by 2 is after the prevent.
Yes.
So
Okay. Well, I think I am going to Okay. I'm going to meditate 1 again as a side action. Ooh, a beast warrior. Bringing this up as a main action and an exhaustion and 2 of these sympathy. I'm going to bring out 3 more of those prism tetras. And on to you.
This will hurt, but it's for the first card when you kill my Sonic Swordsman. So I will play as a main action a Miss Typhoon. So I will deal
Ooh.
1 damage to all opponent's unit. And I may draw 1 card.
Wow. Yeah, I have no react to that. 1 damage to everything.
And
Oof.
I will use the draw 1 card.
Woof. Good board wipe.
And do I have a side action? No side action.
No side action. Okay. As a main action and an exhaust, I'm going to bring out a Frostback Bear. Where's the... There he is. I got a basic and a leaf. And no side action.
Okay.
The chess match has begun.
Yes.
Yes.
I will attack your swordsman with my spirit. So I will attack for 2.
2. I will use Tristan to guard that. Okay. So Tristan will take another... Whoops. Tristan will take another 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Whoops, I should put another 2 on there so he's down. He's taking 10 damage. And did you have a side action?
Do I want to do a... no, yes, side action. I will mid-state from hand Adrenaline Rush to give me a horse.
Okay. Okay.
So back to you.
Alrighty. I'm not sure exactly what to do here. Yeah, sure, we'll do this as a main action and a heart dice. I'll bring down an enchanted violinist who has Song of Sorrow as a side action. I can exhaust her, which I'm going to do. Deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. If that destroys the unit, after it's destroyed, that target opponent must discard 1 card off the top of their draw pile.
Ooh.
So I will exhaust her, and we will deal 1 damage to your, I think it's the Lightbringer.
Yes.
Yes.
The player will die, and I need to discard. So
something good.
Consume Soul. It's the second one.
It's the second one. That's the one that allows Herald Westraven to actually heal a little bit.
Yes, after a unit, um, I can play it after a unit you control is destroyed when I attack. I can remove 2 wounds token and 1 exhaustion token
Mm-hmm.
from the. So it's a nice combination with the hunter's mark. So
Mm-hmm.
you use the mark to kill the unit, and you can unexhaust arrow to put another mark on another unit. But
Right.
you have to have the cards in your hand.
Right. Right.
Okay, so that was your main and side.
That was my main and my side. It's a pretty good side action.
Yes. Okay. Main action. I'm gonna play a light bringer and pay with this dice. So I will force you to attack.
Of
And
course.
do I want to do a side? Um, no side.
No side. So force me to attack. Okay. Um, as a side action and an exhaust, I'm going to exhaust Tristan, and I'll pay a dice to do his magnify ability. And I will do his magnify ability. Oh, wait, it's up to life of. Ooh, wait. I might have to back this up.
Yeah, if
It
you
has
do it, I think
the life has the total 3.
yeah, so you can only target the bear. You cannot
Yes.
use
My
the
song
magnify on
swordsman.
the. Yeah,
Which, yeah, it would have been too good. Would have been too good.
I agree.
I see why they had to do that. Okay. Oh, but still, then you. Oh, wait, but you can't block anyway. No, I'm not using his magnify ability. I will just attack, and I will. Since they're exhausted anyways, I will. I will use the bear to attack the. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to figure out which ones. I'll attack the false demon with the bear.
I will react to you declaring attacker.
Okay.
So I will pay 2 illusion dice to play a shadow guard.
Shadow
So
guard.
the shadow guard can be played as a reaction. So after an opponent has declared attackers, you may play this unit from your hand without paying his main action cost, but you still have to pay the dice.
Mm-hmm.
And it has the unit guard ability.
Ooh.
But I will not use it as a unit guard. I think I cannot do it because of the terrifying of the bear. But
This unit cannot be blocked with guarded against by units with attack value 1 or
oh,
less.
okay, it's attack, so I can I can use it to guard, but I will not do it.
Not do it.
So you will kill the demon.
Okay.
And I will. It exhausted, so I will not counter.
Okay, and then I. No side action.
Okay.
Just had the right card at the right time.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that board wipe on my Tetras was
Yeah,
that was
when
clutch.
when I draw the card, I said, "Oh, that's a good one to draw right now."
And I was actually going back and forth. I said, do I do the Tetras or do I do something else first? And then gambled. I gambled.
Yeah. Okay. I hate the swordsman. So, um, a side action. I will use the sympathy dice power to draw one card,
Okay.
and I may, if I want, to place a card on top or bottom of the draw pile. So I will. I think I'm gonna place one card under.
Okay.
And main action,
Oops.
I will attack the swordsman with my guard for 3 damage.
And with the hunter's mark, that's more like 6 damage.
Yes.
And I don't think I have anything that I can do about that. So. Okay.
Yeah. So
done. And I will
counter.
counter. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Discard. Oof. Oof. What can I do? What can I do? Ancestral spirits. I am going to. Sorry, I believe it's on to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to meditate 1. Oh my gosh. Well, this is that's fun. I'll put
Yeah,
that
I agree. It's fun.
That will become a frog, and I will use that. Oh, I am my side act. No, I can't use it as a side action this turn. But I think I will then. And then as my main action, I will pass.
Okay.
Oh, no, I should. Yeah.
Side action, I will use the power of Divine to give my Lightbringer +1 attack. And I will attack Tristan for 2.
Tristan for 2. Sounds good. Okay, so down another 2, so down to 5.
That's my turn.
Okay. I will use my nature dice to take out deal 1 damage to one of the ancestral spirits.
Okay.
And as a main action, I will pass.
I will pass also.
All right.
So
all right.
recover.
No recover. Unexhausted.
Exhaust dice. I will exhaust. I will keep my music note.
Ooh, that was a good roll. That was a good roll. That was it. Things haven't been going my way that well, so that was actually a pretty good roll.
Good. Yeah, it's not as good for me.
And then I believe turn is now on to me. Oh, do I want to discard anything?
I will keep my 3 cards, so I will draw only 2.
I'm going to discard one of them, and then I will draw 4. Okay. Much more decent hand this time, I must say. Ooh, I haven't seen this one yet to this game, so let's just take a quick read. Oh. Wow. Okay. Okay, so man, why do I have to go first? I think I need to, as a deal 1 damage. Okay, yeah, so as a side action first, I will do Song of Sorrow on Enchanted Violinist, and I will deal 1 damage to your Ancestor Spirit. And then if this destroys a unit, after it's destroyed, discard a card off the top of your deck.
Shadow Guard.
Nice. And then I see that I can do it, so I may as well. As my main action, I finally get to play my last Molten Gold. And I have the 2 frogs. And I will place 3 wound tokens on your Phoenixborn.
Yeah.
Just to kind of try to even this out a bit. So I believe you're down to 8. And on to you. I had to.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. My dice are not super good.
Yeah, I have to credit. These decks are pretty good back and forth.
Yes. I was, when you said you were playing Tristan, I already had 2 or 3 decks in mind, but when you said you were playing Tristan, okay, I'm playing Harold. It's if I want to have at least a little chance with the Hunter's Mark, with the bear and with the Sonic Swordsman, it was almost automatic.
Yeah, that Hunter's Mark, I believe it was Harold. It was the first deck that I ever played, and I was playing against Rob, and he was playing Cole from the master set. Cole, I think,
Yeah.
is Rourkewind, and that helped wonders against that lousy Rhino.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I have too many basics, so I have to plan out a little bit. So, um, okay, I will mid state once to shadows to give me a wolf. I will. I will mid state my summon Lightbringer to give me a frog. And as a main action, I will summon a false demon. And the false demon gonna target one of your exhausted unit and deal 1 damage.
Yes. And nothing reacts, so to that one.
So that's the end of my turn.
All right. Okay. I will, as a, make sure do I have enough? I think. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it again. As a main action and an exhaust and 2 music notes, I will summon my Prism Tetras as my main action. And no side action.
Okay. The fishes are back.
The fishes are back.
But I think I'm gonna concentrate on the bear. So side action, I'm gonna use the natural magic ability to deal 1 damage to the bear.
Okay.
And my main action, gonna play Chain Creation. So deal 2 damage to a target conjuration an opponent controls. If that destroys the conjuration, after it is destroyed, place 1 exhaustion token on a ready spell that target opponent controls that has sprint effect that can place the conjuration onto the battlefield.
Ooh.
It's a long way to say that I deal 2 damage to the bear, and if it's kill it, I will exhaust the summon Frostback Bear ready spell.
Wow. So the bear ain't coming back this turn.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. That was your 2.
Yes, I did my side first and my main.
Okay.
After.
Okay. Okay. I think this actually works out kind of nicely right now. I think it works out okay right now. Okay, as a main action and a heart, I'm going to play Ryle the Meek.
Ooh.
And it says, resolve the following effect once for each unexhausted unit you control with a printed attack value of 0. So I have 3 of them. You may deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. So I get to deal 3 damage in total?
1 damage 3 times.
1 damage
yes.
3 times, yes.
Because you can spread it around if you want.
Okay, I didn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was just said resolve the following effect, but okay, yeah, that's after that. Okay, so I'll deal 1 damage to the Lightbringer.
So the Lightbringer will die.
And then I will deal 1 damage to the False Demon.
Yep.
And then 1 damage to the False Demon.
I will react on that last one.
Okay.
So particle shield. So I will prevent 1 damage, and I will draw 1 card.
Perfect.
Oops.
And that was my main action. And do I have a side action ready to go? No side action.
Okay.
Yeah, that one had to be to unit. Yeah, it says units, not Phoenixborn.
Main action. Wait, no. No, if you magnified, it's 6 again. Should I summon a unit?
Ooh. See,
Yeah, I will.
This is what we're saying, folks. Round 3 here. This is getting interesting.
I will summon an Ancestor Spirit.
Another Ancestor Spirit.
And do I want to draw a card? Let's see.
Another one of those Ancestor Spirits.
Yes, I will draw a card. Ooh. And I will put 1 under. So, do I want to do a side action now? No side action.
No side actions. Okay. What do you have? How many cards do you have hand?
4.
4? Okay.
Yep.
That's not good for me. Let's go with... My gosh, those are already there. I need these. Okay, I think this is going to have to go slightly bigger than I kind of wanted. So as a main action... Oh, geez, I know. Yeah, okay. As a music note, a lion's head, and a basic, I'll summon a Sonic Swordsman.
Oh, back in the game.
Back in the... And no side action.
Okay.
8 to 5. 8 to 5.
Main action, I'm going to play a Summon Shadow Spirit.
Ooh, we haven't seen that one yet.
And side action, I'm going to attach Hunter's Mark on the Swordsman.
The Shadow Spirits are kind of nasty.
Yeah, they are not not big. They are 2-1-0, but you can lower one die in the active pool one level when declared as an attacker. So they peak, they not peak, but they ping the dice of the opponent. So
All right. Well. When they attack, yeah. All right, and just gotta see how much. Oh, I see. Okay, just seeing how much they cost to summon, and you've got that in spades. So let's go with. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna attack Herald with the Sonic Swordsman.
Okay. Either way, they're gonna die. So I will use my spirit as a blocker.
Okay, and it deals 2, and times 2 is 4.
Yeah.
Okay, brought him out. And no side action.
Okay. Let's go with all of my dice to play a Battle Seer.
Whoa.
So the Battle Seal is a 3-4-2 and has 2 ability. Quick Strike. So when this unit attacks, it deals it damage before. And as Alert. So I do not place exhaustion token on this unit as a result of countering.
Okay.
And no side action.
Okay. So, okay, as a main action and 2 dice, I'll play Tsunami Shot.
Not again.
That's pretty good. So resolve up to 4 times. So I will deal 1 damage to your Battle Seer. I will deal 1 damage to the Battle Seer. 1 damage to the Battle Seer. And then I may as well try it. 1 damage to the Battle Seer.
Dang it.
I was hoping you didn't have a react, which is good.
I had no more dice, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
could
no more
not
dice,
react.
so then no react. So then, okay.
I realized that I could not react after the third one.
And no side action.
I will pass.
Okay. And I don't have any dice left, so I will attack with all 3 Prism Tetras against Herald.
For 3.
For 3 in total.
I will not block.
Not block.
gonna be 6, right? Yeah.
3 takes it down to 5. Because I don't. Are you guard? Are you blocking with?
Yes. I'm not blocking. No.
Okay. So you're down to 5.
Yes.
Okay. And these are all exhausted now. And then that's that. And no side action.
Main action, I will attack for 2 with the demon.
Against Tristan.
Yes. I forgot
Okay.
to say it, but
yeah, that's fine.
So 2 more on Tristan.
So Tristan's down to
And
3.
No side action. So back to you.
And no side action, and I will pass.
Okay, I will pass also.
Alrighty.
This is another mechanic that I like, that you can pass. You can take the chance to pass. If your opponent doesn't pass, you can still play. That's really fun. There's a lot of game. The moment you pass, you're out of the round. So
this is true. This is true. That is that. I have all of my dice.
I'm first.
Ooh.
That's a little bit better than last round.
No, last round I liked a lot better. Last round I liked a lot better. Keeping my 1 card and drawing 4.
I'm keeping my 2, so I will draw 3. Oops. So it's gonna be a short round.
Please don't say that.
I just realized your elf total. So
Whoops. Wait, do I have that? Yeah, I have it right. Yeah, with 3 left.
Oh, you are 17. Oh,
17.
I thought you were at 16. So it's not gonna be short.
I have 3 left.
Yeah, because my demon do 2. So, but I can do this side action. I will put the divine dice on my demon to give it +1 attack, and I will attack Tristan.
And no reaction. No reaction. Well done.
So that's game.
That is game, Hendrix. Yeah. Well done. Well played. Well played.
I wasn't sure. For a long time, I was able to keep my wound low on Harold, but you attack for 6, I think, 1 shot, and I decided to just block 1.
Yeah. And keeping some of your units alive.
Yeah.
This was going to be a turn if it wasn't. This round this deck is shuffled, but I had drawn 3 ice traps. Ooh. So that would have been some board control.
Yes. And I think all my units that I can summon are at least under 2. But I had kept a swordsman from the round earlier, and I draw my 3rd consume soul. So
yeah, I held back a crescendo. I realized that I had spent my last sympathy dice last round, so I was like, oh, I mismanaged that. So I could have actually dealt some more damage. I could have got rid of that false demon.
Yeah.
Could have got rid.
Um, your when you attack with the swordsman,
Yeah.
um, with what dice did you have? I think you had at least two leaf, but did you add another one?
Did I at that time? I would have to go back. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I
Because
did.
yeah, you used your two dice on the tsunami shot,
Yes.
and I think you didn't have you didn't have three because I was wondering why you attack with the swordsman first instead of uh, applying pressure with the Tristan ability on your fish. So
Mm.
by doing six on me, I will have used my
Units.
yeah, maybe use my units
Mm-hmm.
to do things. So when you attacked with the swordsman, you attack Harold. I was able, since I had the unit left, I was able to
Block it.
counter with and kill it with the mark. So, but yeah, at that time I didn't know you had the tsunami shot. So it, yeah,
Yes. But that was fun. I was like,
yes,
me meditating two molten golds away. That was
yes,
hard.
that yeah
But you
that
also
that
meditated some good cards away too.
yeah I was able to put a couple of I put battle seer under. I put a river skull and adrenaline rush.
Ooh.
Uh, but I did it because I was lucky to in the same turn draw two battle seer. So they cost a lot. They cost three dice. So
Yeah.
I put one under, and the same thing with the rush. I had two in hand, so it was easy to decide which one to put at the bottom.
My.
So yeah, but I was near the end. I had only three cards left,
Ooh.
so
Yeah, I still had quite a few.
yeah. So I was near fatigue damage if the game was going a little bit longer, but
Yeah, I don't think we would got. We didn't get there because our life totals were getting low, and we had abilities to summon creatures. So
yeah,
that was a great match, Vincent. Thank you very much for suggesting this. And this was my first time playing decks that had just like, more than two colors of
yeah.
dice. That was actually fun. That's actually really, really fun.
How did you find to have four colors? Because I think there's a big, not a enormous, a gigantic step, but there's at least a big step between two and four.
Mm-hmm.
Like four color can be tricky sometimes. So
Yeah, I don't. I think now that I have this, and I like it because they suggest this in the adventuring party articles, too, that this is a really good starting step. I can already see myself. I remember seeing some cards from before that I can. You know what? I can maybe start tweaking this
yeah,
to what maybe how I want it to feel or something along those lines. Like maybe just swapping out this divine magic because I think the only thing in here that requires divine, I think, is the Sonic Swordsman. Is the only thing that has divine. Yeah,
yes,
looks like it.
yeah,
So swapping it out and maybe bringing in an extra nature, another nature dice, and swapping that out and bringing in something nature based would be
yeah.
fun.
And I'm in the same position. I only have one nature, and it's only for one card, the Mist Typhoon. So
And you hit it.
yes, exactly after you summon all the fishes. It's like
It was yep, the perfect timing on that
Yeah.
one. Awesome possum. Thank you very much, Vincent, for suggesting this. I almost have in the back of my mind that I think in April I want to do like Ashes April, which would be like
That
running streams of Ashes Reborn all the month of April because I just love this game so much, and this just rekindled it again. Every time I play it, I just like I want to play it more. I want to play it more.
Yeah, it's a good game that give that feelings every time you play. It's I want to play more. I want to play more. But there's so much game, so much good other games that it's tough sometimes.
Yes.
But yeah, and I think once you have acquired all the rules, it's I don't remember how long you said you didn't play, but you remember everything like main side. It's pretty easy to get back into it. So
Yeah, I think the last time I played was on stream with no, it wasn't on stream, but Rob and I had recorded a playthrough, and
okay.
we had done that one, and I think that was the last time that I had played this. So that was about I want to say November,
Hmm.
last November. But yes, like you said, the
Yeah,
rule set to Ashes is like the bulk of it is on this card.
yeah,
what like
exactly.
what you can do, the little nuances. Here's the rule book, folks. Here's the rule book. The it says the 1.5 rule book. There may have been a couple updates on the on the Plaid Hat Games website, but the actual gameplay of this is like only like 10 pages with
Yeah,
lots of diagrams and
yeah.
explanations of effects.
It's a really nice. They did a really good job to rework the rule book and add the glossary at the end
Yeah.
to give more detailed explanation of terms and sequence. But yeah, the rule book is really nicely done.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah, this is what I was actually thinking about was this round summary on the back of the rule book, even going into if you're attacking a Phoenixborn versus attacking a unit and what can you
yeah,
do. It,
and you keep it on the side
mm-hmm.
on the last page, and it's really easy to reference during the game. Uh,
Yeah, not a lot of rules overhead. So lots of people, and especially if you're familiar already, kind of like with a dueling card game, lots of things will seem very, very familiar.
yeah, I think one of the things that maybe some people might not struggle, but uh, have a little bit take more time to assimilate is the back and forth. Is you only have a main and a side.
Yeah.
That's it. you, you don't have like, okay, I'm gonna play it for 5 minutes. You can go grab something to drink and come back. It's main side your turn, main side my turn, main side your turn.
Yep.
It's really quick um, when you don't think too much, but it's a fast game.
Yep. And
So,
once you start understanding, or once you start recognizing some of the cards and what they do,
yeah,
like for me, I put this deck together. I had mentioned that I wasn't going to play this deck. I only put it together last night and was kind of just reading through some of the cards, and I was like, ooh, but I didn't actually get a lot of time to actually think, okay, what combos with this, what combos with that, what's the sequence thing that I should be. Now that I've played, this is what you're saying is the
yeah,
piloting of the deck. I was like, okay, I can kind of see, like you said, how I could have just done that thing with the fish first before the Sonic Swordsman, or if I only just
yeah.
drew my Ryle the Meek a little bit
Earlier,
earlier,
yeah.
earlier could have been a,
when when you made state the first copy of the Merc, I said, okay, I have a little bit more time.
I have some time. I have some
Yeah.
time. It's almost like in back of my mind too. Ryle the Meek could have been also part of my first five if I have summon the Tetras in my first
Yeah.
five too.
Yeah. It could be a good card to have. Um, but the Tristan
But Tristan's one was
yeah,
much better.
yeah, the tsunami, because you never know what cards the other player has,
Mm-hmm.
and the tsunami shot is, if it's almost the same thing as the real Demic, because you can spread the damage. So
Yeah.
the real Demic is, uh, you summon three fishes and you do three instances of one damage, and the tsunami shot is four instances of one damage.
Yeah.
So it's 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 I'm not sure, it's is it the same cost? Yeah, it's two basic
Too
versus
basic
one
or
class.
yeah.
So I think for the since you don't know what the opponent has, the tsunami shot in the first five might be a better way, a better card for than real Demic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, real Demic during the game is, yeah, because
Yes.
you don't know. It's okay, it's fishes, they only have zero. If he
Yeah.
attacks group tactic, that's known information. But
Yeah.
real Demic, in the end, I don't know if you have it. So
Yeah. One thing that I think this deck was lacking is because those Tetras, they don't go away if they have status tokens on them. But there's nothing in this deck that can actually generate some status tokens.
yeah, I was wondering about that because yeah,
Oh,
there's a
Hunt Master that I never saw.
but Huntmaster doesn't distribute. I think it just
Oh, it removes a status token. Wait, when this unit comes into play, place 2 status tokens on this unit and place Panther Spirit. Remove 1 status token from this unit and add 1. Oh, no, it
yeah,
doesn't distribute. No.
yeah, it doesn't distribute. I don't think you have cards
No.
that distribute status token. I think
Because if you
the
could pile
fishes
them up.
are, yeah, it's really with the Tristan ability to give them +1,
Mm-hmm.
and with the real Demic. I think that's how they are used. So yeah, it's well, if you want a revenge game,
Hee
I'm open. We can play the same deck. We can switch if you want, or we can tweak maybe each of our deck and play another game. So
Oh,
I know.
you have me interested. I'm interested in tweaking.
Okay,
I'm very interested in tweaking. And then
we
not
can.
and also that means we don't have the open information that I don't know what will be in your deck and
Yeah,
you won't know what's in my deck and
exactly. And we can let it open, or like we can. Okay, we can change only X number of cards. So
oh,
like we can challenge each other to give, like, okay, is it, I can tweak the deck openly, I can change all the cards if I want, but that's another deck, that's not
that's it.
tweak. So we might we can do something like that if you want.
What is? Let me see here. Who's on the in our chat here? If anybody's in the chat, suggest a number of cards. I don't think we have anybody in the chat right now. I'm just kind of looking at our stats. Oh no, like it looks like most of the viewers dropped off at the end of the gameplay. So,
Oh,
which is what everybody else wanted to see. Um, I'm open to how many? How many would be tweaking?
well, if we can take the PvE rules as a guideline if we want. So during the if you play the campaign uh, way of playing the PvE, you start with a pre-con, and when you be defeat the first boss, you can choose 3 cards from another precon to add to your deck to change. So you can 3 cards, and each card can have 3 copies. So
Mm.
you select 3, and when you defeat the second boss, you can do it with 3 other cards, and the third one you can do it with 3 other cards. So just idea of magnitude, I think we could do between 3 and 6 cards in the number that we want. So
Yeah,
it
I
could
was I was leaning towards like a 4.
okay,
I was leaning.
four seems reasonable. It's not too big of a change,
Yeah, it's
but
not too big of a
enough.
swing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be just enough that it would be, yeah, a little bit more unpredictable.
yeah. Okay,
Okay,
so yeah,
I'm game
let's
for
go
that.
for this. So 4 cards that we can change.
And then we will come back another night.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know that February is your 2-player games
Exactly.
month. So if you want to,
This could be on our. This might be able to wait to kick off our my Ashes April.
oh
That
yes,
that might be a
that
good way.
yeah.
I have I have Marvelous March coming up here, where we'll be playing some
Oh,
Marvel. I'm going to play lots of Marvel Champions.
nice.
Have you played Marvel Champions?
I have not a lot,
Mm.
but I sold my collection. I wasn't playing enough, and I was diving back into Ashes Reborn. So I made the difficult choice to sell my collection.
Understandable.
But yeah, I was at the time I was only collecting. I was not playing. I was not even opening the new decks. I was just okay. There's another one. I will buy it. I will buy it. It's like I had a subscription kind of deal with my local game store.
Hmm.
So every time there's a new one, they put one on the side for me. So yeah, I decided to sell my collection, but I've played a couple of games after that with friends and all, and yeah, it's a really good game. It's
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting together. I'll probably try to play through some of the campaigns, do some of the one shots, try to play a whole bunch of different variety of heroes. Yeah, I got some plans for that, and I'm really excited to show off because I haven't played that. Like again, Marvel Champ. There's so many different games. I haven't played Marvel in a little while, so I'm like, we're gonna get
yeah.
a bunch of them in.
There's another one from Simon. I think you you have it? It's like what is it? The with the miniature. Oh, what's the
Miniatures.
game? Is it Marvel
Oh, Marvel
United or
United. Yes, I have a bunch of Marvel United too. I could play a lot of Marvel United on this channel too.
yeah, I was when you said you it was a marvelous March. I said, okay, there's at least 2 games that I know that he has, Champion and United, so you can play a lot of Marvel
Oh
during
yes, and
March.
I have like the Roxley dice game too called Marvel Dice Throne,
Oh,
which is
okay,
a
you have the Marvel edition. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
and then I have like the Marvel editions of Unmatched, which is a little kind of like a skirmishy type of game. It's I have a lot of I do like enjoy
Yeah,
Marvel, but my son really enjoys Marvel, so we have lots of Marvel in our household.
when the games are nicely done, it's a great team, I think.
Mm.
Playing superhero and it's yeah, it's you have a good base of for a team for a game.
Mm.
So if you can put a good mechanics uh, on top of it, it's almost a success guaranteed. So
Absolutely. Well, everybody, if you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for making us part of your Thursday evening or part of whatever part of the day you're deciding to watch watch this video. Vincent, thank you very much that we actually finally got to virtually meet and talk with one another instead of just
Yeah,
lurking
thank you.
lurking in the chat and cursing out
Thank
no more green fours, no more green
yeah,
fours.
that's one of the thing I like about Ashes. No green for. So
No, nope.
no,
Just a good old tsunami shot.
yeah. Th- Thank you for the invitation, and we'll see each other in April for another game.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure you'll be lurking around in the chats and some streams between
Yes,
now and then because you're such an awesome supporter of the show. I have to thank you very, very much for everything that you've supported and the kind words and the interactions in and out of the chats. It's been so much fun just growing a small little community that likes to watch me play games.
my pleasure. It's really easy. You're a lot of fun to watch play. Um, so it's good time every time I tune in. So
Thank you very much. Thank you.
thank you for all the streams.
Awesome. Well, everybody, I know it's getting a little late for Vincent out there on the east side of Canada. So we are going to say it's getting a little late for me too. I have to teach in the morning, so it's getting a little late here too in Saskatchewan. So I am going to say, if you haven't already done it, I always forget to put this at the very beginning of the video. I should like the video, subscribe to the channel, notifications for Tuesdays and Thursday evenings. I don't know what I'm doing Tuesday night yet. It's Valentine's Day, but we kind of don't celebrate Valentine's Day in our household. So I'm still going to be on stream, but I don't know what a lot of other people are doing out that night. So it might just be me solo. So, all right. Well, thank you once again, Vincent. And I will put Vincent's, if it's okay with you, I'll put your social media tag in the description of this video if people want to follow you and what you're doing on. I think it's mostly Twitter.
Yes, I'm mostly on Twitter, but I don't I retweet I re oh, sorry retweet more than I tweet,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's mostly Twitter and the Discord community of Ashes. It's also a place where I'm active.
I need
So,
to hop back on there. I need to get back in there and maybe just pick up some random games every now and then. Do they have a dedicated night that people?
um, the community has created a lot of small tournament and small gathering. So the one maybe that you're referring to is first five Friday.
Mm,
So you just up in the Discord and there's a bot. I'm not sure the command that you have to type, but just ask and they will tell you. So you just say I'm for this week I'm available to play. So you just type a comment, it will add you to the list, and they will they will match you with someone, and you just contact that person and exchange when you're available to play, and that's it. You can play during all the week, and it's like that every Friday. So if you don't uh, drop out, you will be matched with another person, and you will have the week to talk that with that person and to schedule your game. And if for a number of reasons for a week you don't have time to play, you just drop out and they will not match you, and you can drop in, drop out whenever you want. So that's the easiest setup that we have as a community. And there's also a tournament, different format, and it's about the same thing. It's you you just sign up and you will have the format of the tournament. And normally people like to have one game a week that you can play when you want and when you are available. So that's and those tournaments are often maybe on 2 months
Mm,
because we play. It's always depends of the number of players, but it's at least 1 month, maybe sometime two. But yeah, it's and everything is online with the HTTP
oh, right.
web browser,
Right.
the web application. Yeah, so it's you play in your browser. Everything is automated, so no forgetting to place a one exhaustion token or one wound. It's all automatic.
Mm,
So there's not a lot of webcam play,
mm,
but it's you just have to ask, and maybe there's some people to that have a setup like me and like you to play. So
right. Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome. Thank you. I think I am have to hop back in on there because, especially if I want to do some Ashes April, I might have to find a few more people that'll be willing to do the
well,
webcam play.
yeah, you have at least one. So
Nice.
and there is a in the Team Covenant Discord. There's a weekly league. So
Mm.
each Wednesday there's a webcam league. So you might have some people there. But yeah, I think in the Discord you just have to ask, and a lot of people I think will be glad to play
And just
with you.
show this game a lot of love and expose lots of new people to it. And
Yeah.
hopefully, my local game store here actually just brought in a few master sets. So hopefully, some people pick it up in Saskatooners that I can actually play more. I know Norm over on Cardboard Conjecture, he just got his upgrade. He just got an upgrade kit so that he can
Hmm.
upgrade his old original set to the new stuff. And yeah, I'm,
That that's one more player for you
that's
for
one more.
April.
That's one more player. One
So
more.
yeah, I think you're gonna be okay to find players.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, Vincent. Thank you once
Thank you.
again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to everybody who has watched. And I will put links. Actually, I'll put links to once I get into the Discord servers, I'll put links to the where you can find them. And yeah, if you're interested in Ashes, check it out. Chances are you're probably gonna like it. Chances are. I
Yes,
haven't seen too many people that have tried it and not liked it. So
I agree.
awesome. Well, everybody, I'm gonna say good night. Take care, everybody.